Hi, David Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete. First day on the job site. This is a little atrium in the center of the house. It's an open area. And they have some concrete in here already. It's all cracked up. There's a couple big stumps in this planter area. One was a palm tree, and one looked to be like a, I'm not sure what it was, but the other one actually was a lot harder to get at. It was hardwood. In this particular job, we had a new visitor, actually someone that follows me on YouTube. He came out, and he came all the way down from San Diego. It's about a 2-hour drive from San Diego to here, and he came out throughout this entire job, and he got here at 7 a.m. every day, and he just wanted to learn. Basically, he's been in a lot of the other construction trades, but this was something he hadn't did. So he came in here and really got it on. This concrete came out really easily because there's no steel in it, no reinforcement of any kind. That's always nice on a removal. They had some drainage issues in here too. They do have an area drain in here that we're going to utilize. I'll probably relocate it though, to because it was kind of off to one corner of this open area. And this is about a 14 by 12 area, so we'll probably move the drain to center. Hi, David Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete. Josh found me on YouTube. He's out of San Diego. He came up here. He wanted to get into this particular field of the trade because he's done everything else. He did a little bit of roofing, a little bit of multiple things, and I said, well, yeah, sure, come on out, see if you like it, and if you like it, you can pursue it, in the future. So what do you think about it so far, Josh? This is the first day, of course.
It's been great. It's really a great experience. It's tough work. I knew concrete work is tough, but it's hard to get into the trades. I have a background in the trades, but just not concrete. And one thing I know employers look for, they look for experience, but it's hard to get that experience. So I really appreciate you letting me come on out and get a hand in the trade for concrete. Today was the demolition and cracking concrete, and I'm hoping to learn more as we go. And yeah, I'm just really happy to get the chance to drive up from San Diego. Check it out.
Right on, Josh. So you're going to come back tomorrow for rebar, and you're going to also be on the pour day too.
Yeah, I'm going to come back for hopefully all of it, as long as you'll have me for this project.
And you don't even want any money on the deal. You just want to learn.
That's right, yeah. I'd like to.
That's pretty awesome.
Just do it to volunteer to learn. I got time to do it right now and get a workout. It's a great way to get exercise. So.
Right, yeah. I was thinking about the gyms being closed because of the COVID. I was thinking, if you want to get a workout, and you can't go to your local gym, I'm saying, well, I'm wide open here. If you want to get a workout, you can always come over here and break concrete. We can do cardio, pushing wheelbarrows. We can do jackhammers for your traps. We can do deadlifts, picking up concrete. We have the whole package here as far as a workout go, I think. Yeah. We just have to get the form. The form is crucial. That's why I'm going to refer to my son on form, because he likes the gym. He knows about form. That's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll work on our form.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds really. Yeah. One other thing was, I have a background in the trades, and I'm probably going to be going into the trades, so this will really help on the first day of the job site, so I actually have some experience. And even if you're a DIYer and you just want to know how to do this for your own backyard and do your own projects, I think it's really valuable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you are a DIYer, you should come out here first and work with me a week or two, and then start your own project at home. You'll be a little more confident about the whole process, whether you even want to tackle it once you work with me a little bit. All right, John. See you tomorrow morning.
All right, sounds good.
See you later. All right, that was interesting. I've had about 3 guys come out after 3 years I've been doing this. 3 different guys from different locations just to get a little action in. Not to mention many homeowners got involved as well. There's that palm tree. I had to sharpen all my tools up for this little project. I just used the right angle grinder, sharpened them up, and it cut that stuff off pretty clean. Here we are with the laser level. Right now what I'm going to do is decide if everything was sloped to this corner, and if it is, where the drain is currently, then I can still use it. But if it's not, the way the grade is set right now, then I'll move the drain to the middle. So what I found out is the weep screed around this whole enclosure varied quite a bit, a couple inches. It wasn't level, in other words. It looked like at some point in time they had added a wall here. Then they put that curb on, and you can see that wasn't level. So when I stood back and looked at all my lines and my laser level established, I thought, wow, this is really an optical illusion, because everything was not level in the yard. So it was difficult to just rely on the laser level, but I had to, because I had nothing to measure off of. So because of the way it was, the grade was set after I removed the slab, it wasn't draining towards the drain, and that's why they were having flooding issues, and that's why they had to put caulking all the way around where the concrete had met the walls. So I just moved the drain out here right to center. Now I'm going to make that drain 1.5 inches lower than the entire red line. That red line is level all the way around. So I just need to drop 1.5 inches. And then I got good slope. I got 1.5 inches and about 8 feet, 7 feet. It depends where you measure. Like diagonally, it's 8 feet. If it's straight, it's probably 7. And we're going to cut, when we pour this out, we're going to cut 2 joints, one each direction right off the drain. Also, because we're bound in here, I put expansion foam all the way around, and I glued it in there with some 3M adhesive, spray on adhesive. I went with the high strength, quick dry, so I could spray it, press it, and that was it. I didn't have to sit there and hold it and wait for it to dry. It was pretty much instantaneous. Here's the flooding technique. I flood it the day before, and then the next day it's in good shape. Here's the concrete company that I always use, Bender. Good service. They arrive on time all the time. It's never, I got concrete for 10 and it gets there at 1, like some companies I've attempted to use. Here's the concrete. This is a 3000 psi. I also added some fiber mesh out there in the street. And we're just picking the rebar up as we pour out. I've got an 8-foot rod board here. I couldn't use my aluminums because they're just too long. So I had to make a custom cut here. So we're just going to go all the way around in a 360 off of this drain. And then we know it's going to drain to the right place. Here's your wood 3-foot wide wood bowl float. It's real difficult to work concrete in an enclosed area like this. You really have to finish it on the way out, because you can't really get back in here until it's hard enough to go out on sliders. Very difficult working the camera in here. As you can imagine, there's nowhere to put it. So we put it on the roof, looking down. Since we had a big slider door here, we could get our funny float in there. That's a hand float with a pole on it. It's nice if you can get that out there. It saves you a little extra work when you get out there by hand. It helps flatten it out. Here's your funny trowel. A trowel with poles on it. And it's nice if you can get that out there too before you go out on it by hand. Saves you a little work and maybe an extra pass on the knees. There's my 6-foot Milwaukee red stick. It's actually designed for concrete, and you can rod with it and cut and read the level at the same time. Right here, what we're doing with that 6-foot level is we're just making it perfectly flat, draining straight to the drain. A little bit of a freeway project going on behind us here. So that was our first pass. We were able to shape up the level. Now what we're doing here is we're going to take a nice long 4-foot long cutter, straight edge, and work it into the concrete. The nice thing about it being this long, this is an aluminum, so it's lightweight as well, and it's very narrow blade on it, so it's just knocking the aggregate out of the way for a nice depth. When you break that aggregate down that deep, even if you were to cream this thing in, it's still going to crack in a straight line. Be visible, of course, but still have a straight crack. But we're going to go ahead and open it up with our 1/2 inch deep, 1/2 inch radius hand joiner and leave it open. Now we threw the aluminum out there straight edge just to verify that everything was still straight. Little touch-ups to do here and there, but relatively it was in good condition. We've got 2 different broom patterns. The first 2 squares we broomed in one direction. These next 2 squares will broom in a different direction. So there it is. That's what you kind of want it to look like when you're all done. Thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch the next one, because we got a really nice hillside series coming up. Have a good one.